Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka BillyIndiana. Today I'm going to do an unboxing for the most recent Stonemaier release, and this is Vantage. It's a game that I went back and forth on whether I wanted to purchase, but in the end decided I wanted to give it a shot. So I'm going to unbox this along with some game upgrades. So if you're curious to see about these features, stay tuned. All right, so here's the box and then some of the upgrades. I went ahead and got the metal coins. Kind of, again, also went back and forth on this one, but they're pretty unique, and so I thought I'd give that a shot as well. Go ahead and open these up, and maybe. They're very well sealed, apparently. Oh, it's a Ziploc. All right, so we've got the one coins, which are kind of an interesting shape. All these coins kind of have an interesting shape to them. And then the 2 coin. And as I debated on this game, I watched just lots and lots of videos trying to figure out, is this a game that I would enjoy? And the exploration part of it and the storytelling part of it just eventually kind of got me ready to invest in it. I might end up deciding that that wasn't the right call, but for now I'm excited about it. And after I get this unboxing filmed and posted, I'm hoping to then also do kind of just a learn with me game. So if you're interested in that, I know there's several other playthroughs, but I think I've never done a video like that where I just kind of actively learn the game while on video. So if you're interested in watching that, stay tuned. I'll be probably putting that on the channel here in not too distant future. These are the upgraded skill tokens. So in all the different colors, so instead of using the cardboard chits, these are like wooden components there. And then the last thing, let's see, how does this one open? Looks like we're going to need something to cut here. Well, we have just enough of a thumbnail to get it done. All right, and then these are the layered player boards. And so looks like the character cards are already kind of printed on there. So I guess you can start with the purple or the blue or the orange or the green or the yellow or the red character. And that maybe takes a step out of the preparation for the game. I'm not sure. So that's what the upgraded components look like and what they include. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the game itself. Actually, before we take this off, let's look at the other side of the box and the edges. The edges are pretty much straightforward. We've just got the Vantage name, and you can see it as the vertical or horizontal storage. And, oh, forgot the back. All right, and then on the back, you can see here, it says Vantage is an open world cooperative adventure game featuring an entire planet to explore in standalone sessions that begin with players scattered randomly across the world. With nearly 800 interconnected locations on cards and over 900 other discoverable cards, the world is your sandbox. You begin each game of Vantage on an intergalactic vessel headed toward an uncharted planet with one of 21 missions as your primary goal. Each player selects one of 6 unique characters, enters a single-person escape pod, and crashes onto one of 126 different locations. You view your location from a first-person perspective. You can communicate with and support other players, but you're separated by vast distances, so only you can see your current location. You have complete freedom in how you explore, discover, and interact with the planet. And then it lists all the components here. On the side, it says this is a 120 to 180 minute game, 1 to 6 players, ages 14 and up. And from what I've heard, I really think it's just pretty much a solo or 2-player game. Here is kind of the tracking board as you play to track your health, and not even sure what all the different symbols represent. I remember there's a health symbol and a time symbol and a morale, maybe. I forget the exact names. Here's the cardboard chits, but for the coins and these tokens, those will all be replaced. And then here is the collection of books. Nice little paper wrap on them, so probably won't bother keeping that, but we've got the basic rule book here. And one of the reasons that I was interested in this game, the more I watched, my wife and I really did like Seventh Continent, but we didn't like the fact that you could die and then basically have to start over. And this one seems a little bit, we like the exploration part, but this game seems a little bit more open-ended to where we wouldn't really have to feel like we're going to die and then have to start the whole thing over. So here's the move storybook, blue, it's got the move symbol, and then on the back it's got kind of a turn flow for players to use. And then I think all of these colored books have that same thing. So every player up to 6 could have this, but this is the look storybook in purple. And then the help storybook in green again with that same back. Book of Secrets is different, so you're not supposed to look in here unless instructed. And it has kind of how you start the game, I think. And then the Book of Vantages. Do not look here unless instructed. And this also has some kind of start sequence information. Then we've got the Exchange storybook, again with that turn play information on the back. We've got the Take storybook, same thing on the back. The Depart storybook, this one doesn't have anything on the back. And then the Overpower, looks like this one got a little bent in the packaging, just the corner of the page there. The box had a little damage as well, but it's such a heavy box, it didn't really surprise me. All right, and then in the box, we've got all of these 803 to 1029 cards. And so these are all kind of this size cards, regular playing card size cards. And there's 4 sections of those. And then we've got a bag here of different components. So this would be, these are the, I think it's again, morale, life or health, and time for each of the different 6 players or up to 6 players. And these are like booster cubes, I think. I haven't read the rules, but like I said, I watched a lot of videos just trying to make my final decision. It's been a couple weeks ago. This morning I just real quick watched a couple of Jamey's videos, how to teach. These are the little card holders. I watched his how to teach and then how to set up videos just to kind of refresh my memory on some of the terminology. We've got a spoiler pack here, which I'm sure obviously we're not supposed to be looking into. And then these cards in the setup video, I think he just showed putting them up, kind of standing them up right like this when you're ready to play. I'll have to maybe read through the books and stuff and see if how that goes exactly. They don't really fit in here flush right now, but maybe that's just, I know he said there's not really going to be any more expansions. At least he doesn't expect there to be. And then we've got a box with the different white dice. And I'll have to look again at the rule book for the components to see why there's white dice and why there's, I'm sure that we could put these other components in this one. It's just an empty one here. But I remember there's the black dice, which you see in all the playthroughs. The event dice or action dice, or I'm not sure exactly what the right words are. I think the white ones, I do remember now thinking back, these are the different skills, the 6 different colors and shapes icons. So when you're trying to randomly pick which shape or color, that's what goes there. And there is something, I'll try to do this without dumping out all the cards, but on the edge of the box here you can see the move, look, engage, help, take, and overpower. So it reminds you of the colors and the symbols. And then if we spin it on this side, it kind of reminds you of the symbols that you can get on the black dice: setback, time, morale, health, and a blank or no penalty. And then on this side it's just kind of the same thing, and on the other side same thing. So you've got lots of outside of the box help with some of those symbols. So it looks fairly simple in terms of what's included. Again, I'm going to have to do a little bit of reading, but I don't want to really read through a ton because I think, like I said, I'm going to try something new. When I have a chance, maybe this afternoon or tomorrow, I'm just going to start playing and kind of read through. I think, like I've heard, that you can pretty much just jump into it. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of start going through it, figuring it out, kind of learning it as I go, and videotape it. And so if you're curious to see a video like that, I've seen playthroughs and I've seen teaches. I kind of just want to have a little bit of exploring how quickly can I pick this game up just from the fly. So if you're curious to see that sort of a game, stay tuned. I'll probably be posting that video a day or two after I get this one up. So thanks for watching the unboxing. If you have any questions, let me know. If you've played Vantage already, let me know what you think about that. And as always, thanks for watching. This is BillyIndiana, signing off.